Now see, in this number as 0 is there at its units place, I will divide it by 2. So 2 4s are 8. Here I am directly showing you can actually do division, vertical division like this to find out the answer. See here 2 4s are 8. Take 7 down. 2 3s are 6. Take 9 down. 2 9s are 18. Take 0 down and 2 5s are. Okay. So what answer quotient you got? That you have to write here. Now as 5 is there at its unit place, we can divide it by 5. And 5 is a prime number. Divide this number now. 4. Okay. Now see, 5 is a 40. Take 9 down. 5 7s are 5 and 5 9s are 45. Got it? So what answer did you get here? We divided by 5 and we got 879 as a answer. Now if you will add this, can we divide it by 3? Here 8 plus 7 15 and 15 plus 9 24. 24 is divisible by 3. So 3. We can divide it by 3. 3 2s are 6. 2 remain. 3 9s are 27 and 3 3s are. Okay, 9. Further, can we divide this by any other number? See here. Because 293 is a prime number, so we cannot divide. Therefore, prime factorization of 8790 is 2 into 5 into 3 into 293. Got it? Next. Now next is 660. Again 0 is there. Again by which number we have to divide? 2. 2 3s are 6. 2 3s are 6. This 0 as it is. Again I will divide by 3. 3 1s are 0. Divided by 2. 2 5s are 10. This 11 minus 10 is 1. That it will form 10. Again 2 5s are 11 5s are over. 11 5s are 55. So here prime factor we got. Therefore 660 is equal to 2 into 3 into 2 into 11 into 5. Now next is this. We cannot divide it by 2. It is fixed because 1 is there at the units place. Now 1 plus 7 8. 8 plus 7 15. 15 plus 1 16. We cannot divide it by 3. By 5 not at all because 0 and 5 should be there, but here no. Then by 7 can we divide it? What is 7 say? Last digit is there, that make it double. That means 1 plus 1 2 and 177. So it is 175. But 175 can be divided by 7? Yes. 175. See. So 7 2s are 14. 3 remain and 7 5s are 35. That means we can divide the whole number by 7. So divide it. 7 2s are 14. Then that 17 minus 14 is 3. It will become 37. Again 7 5s are 35. 2 will remain and 7 3s are. Okay. Now if you will look at the number 253, it is divisible by 23. 23 ones are 23. 2 will remain. Again 23 ones are 23. Or we can divide it by 11 also. Okay. So therefore 11 is a prime number. So 1771 is equal to 7 into 23 into 11. This is the prime factorization of this. Next, 2520. Okay, 0 is there at a unit's place. Divided by 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 6s are 12, 0. Again by 2. 2 6 are 12, 2 3 are 6, 0. Again by 2. 2 3 are 6, 2 1 are 2, 2 5 are. Divided by 5. 5 6 are 30, 5 3 are. Divided by 3. 3 2 are 6, 3 1 are. 3 7 are 21. Now 7 is a prime number, so over. Therefore, how to write? Is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 7. This is the prime factorization of 2520. And the last sum of the practice is 420. See? Again, can you guess by which number we can divide it? We can divide it by 5 also because 0 is there. So, I will divide it by 5. 5 is 40, 5 is 20. If you will divide this by 5, you will get answer as 84. Now, as 4 is there, I will divide it by 2. 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. Again, 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are. Then, 3 7s are. Okay. That means 420 is equal to 5 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. This is the prime factorization of 420. So students, how to find out the factors, prime factors of given whole number by prime factorization method. That did you understand? This method of finding out the prime factors is called as a prime factorization method. Okay? Now, just now we learned prime factorization method, correct? How to find out the prime factors of a given whole number. Now, next topic is highest common factor. It is also called as HCF or it is also called as GCD. GCD means greatest common divisor. Factor means what? Divisor only. So GCD, greatest common divisor. What is this highest common factor or what is GCD? So see here, HCF or GCD of two or more numbers is the greatest of their common factor. Means if two numbers are given, okay, then of that two numbers, which is the common factor, greatest common factor, okay, that we have to, that is called as the GCD or HCF, which is the highest common factor or which is the greatest common divisor is called as HCF or GCD. Now, methods to find out HCF. Okay. How to find out the HCF of given two numbers? So there are two methods. Method of prime factors, just now we learned in the previous video that, and method of division. These two methods are there. So here one example I have taken. Find HCF of 48 and 168. I will show you both the methods. Okay. See here, 48 and 168. First we will find out by the prime factors method. Students, do you remember prime factor method is how to find out the prime factors? We can find out separately also. See here, 48 and here 168. So how to find out? See, as 8 is there, I will divide it by 2. 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8. Again 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. Again 2 6s are 12 and 2 3s are 6. Now see, did we get the prime factor? Yes, a prime number here. Now here this side, 2 8s are 16, 2 4s are 8. Again 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2. 3 7s are 21. Got it? See here? Here prime factor and this here this side also all prime numbers only you can see. So prime factors of 48 is equal to, how to write it? 2. We have to write all these numbers in the form of product. That is 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. And same way we have to write the prime factors of 168. See, 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. Now, from this, which are the common factors? Only common factors we have to take. Common factors. See, 2 here also. Okay, both. So, write that 2 one time only. Okay, one pair means one time only we have to write. Again, see here also. So, again write one time. Here. Again write one time. And see these 3 and these 3. So that. Okay. Means 3 times 2 is common and 1 time 3. So I have written 0. Though it is pair, we have to write one time. Common factors we are writing. Got it? So 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Multiply. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 8 3s are 24. So what is the highest therefore HCF of 24 and 48 is equal to 24. Understand how to find out? What did I do? First find out the prime factors, then write in the form of product. After that you will have to find out the common factors. Okay? And that common factors you have to write again in the form of product and do multiplication, you will get the answer. So what is the HCF of 48 and 168? Is 24. Highest common factor is 24. Okay. Now next, this was the method of prime factors. Now I will show you method of division. This is also one of the easiest method. Method of division means you have to divide the greatest number by the smallest one. See how. Here greatest is 168, smallest is 48. So divide. Now for this what you want? First you should know, you prepare the 48 table. Okay. 48. Then 48 twos are 96. Then 48 threes are 144. 48 fives are 240. Correct? But we want 168. So which number is near to this? 144. So how to write C? 48 threes are 144. Now 8 minus 4, 4. 6 minus 4, 2. Correct? Now this we have to divide this divisor by remainder. This is the method of division. See further what we have to do? We have to divide divisor by this remainder. Now see 24 twos are 48. Because of which number we got the answer as 0? Because of 24. After dividing by 24 we got remainder 0, no? So therefore HCF of 48 and 168 is 24. See in prime factorization method also same HCF was 24, and by division method also the HCF is 24. Division method is also very easy. What we have to do? We have to divide the greatest number by the smallest one, and that portion we have to write where we have to write here, this side. So see 48 threes are 144. First I made the table. Okay, up till required values only I had. I did not write till table. Then subtraction. I got here 24. Now whatever you will get remainder, with that remainder you have to divide the divisor. Here this divisor. So 48 divided by 24. 24 to the 48. That means because of 24 we could completely divide this. So 24 is the HCF of 48 and 168. Followed? Students, let us learn now some important facts about HCF. Okay, some important things about HCF. Now see here, first one, the HCF of two co-prime numbers is always 1. Now what is meant by co-prime numbers? Already I have explained. Co-prime numbers means any two numbers who is having only one as a common factor among them. So see here, the HCF, the highest common factor of co-prime numbers is always 1. Okay. It can also be taken as a test to decide whether the two given numbers are co-prime or not. Yes, I have shown you. See here, 5 and 6. Correct? What are the common factors? 1 and 5. Here 1 and 6. So how to find out whether they are co-prime or not? So as common factor is 1, they are called as both are co-prime factors, co-prime numbers. Understood? So the numbers whose HCF is 1 are called as co-prime numbers. This is considered as a test also. We can use it as a test also to decide whether the two given numbers are co-prime or not. Next, if one number is factor of other number, then HCF of these two numbers is equal to smaller number. See what is the meaning of? Now suppose two numbers are there, 5 and 10. Now 5 is a factor of 10. Yes or no? Means we can divide 10 by 5, correct? And here, which is the smaller number? 5. So what is the, see, if one of number is a factor of other number, then HCF, if I want to find out the HCF of these two numbers, then it will be the smallest number, that is HCF of 5 and 10 is equal to 5 will be. Why? Because according to this, according to this fact, we can say if any two numbers, one number is the divisor of other, then the HCF of these two numbers is always the smaller number. Now here, these two numbers here, 10 is divisible by 5, correct? So the HCF of these two numbers is smaller number, that is 5. Easily we could say. Okay. These are the two facts of HCF. First is the HCF of two co-prime number is 1. Second, if two numbers, one is the divisor of other, then HCF of those two numbers is always the smallest number among them. Again, now if I showed you how to find out the HCF of two numbers by division method. If three numbers are there or more numbers are there, then how to find out? What we have to do? First find out the HCF of two numbers. Then whatever answer you will get, with that you take third one and find out what is the answer will come. That final whatever answer will be there, that is the HCF of given all three numbers. Okay, in this way we have to find out. Next we are going to learn is LCM, that is least common. This means smallest common multiple. Okay, multiple means what? The numbers which comes in the table of the given number, which can be divisible by the given number, that is called as multiple. So we want to least common multiple. How to find out the least common multiple of any given number? So again there are two methods. First one, by prime factorization and by division method. Okay. How to find out LCM of any two numbers? There are two methods again. One is by prime factorization and another is by division method. So one example I will show you. Find LCM of which two numbers should we take? We will take 108 and 135. 108 and 135. Now first by prime factorization method I will show you. Prime factors means how normally we find out the prime factors like that. 108 and here 135. So here divided by 2 as 8 is there. 2 5s are 10, 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 4, 2 7s are 14, 3 9s are 27 and 3 3s are 9. Directly if you cannot do oral division you cannot do, then go for the vertical division. No problem for that. Whatever answer you will get it here, go on divide that answer till you are not getting the prime number. Okay. Now here see, as 5 is there, I will divide it by 5. 5 2s are 10, 5 7s are 35, 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9. Okay. Got? Now write prime factors of 108 is equal to 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 3. Now prime factors of 135 is equal to, right, 5 into 3 into 3 into 3. Okay. Then common factors. How to find out? Sorry. Therefore, LCM of 108 and 135 is equal to. How to find out? See here. For that, whatever common factors are there, no, that we will write one time. See here, which are the common factors? 3. 3 comes 3 times, correct? So that common I will write 3 times only we have to write. See here. This one pair, and this one pair. So that write one time only. 3 into 3. Now, in LCM, we have to take the uncommon factors also. Remaining also we have to take. Now, what is remaining here? See here, 2 into 5. Okay? These remaining numbers also we have to take. And common factors also we have to take, right? One time. Got it? Now do multiplication. See here, 5 2s are 10. Okay, 10 2s are 20. 20 3s are 60. 60 3s are 180. And 180 3s are 540. So what is the LCM of 108 and 135? 540. Now students, you will notice in finding out highest common factor and LCM, lowest common multiple, prime factorization method is same. Okay? Only where it get differ from each other, here. While writing LCM, only common factors we take and we multiply them. But while finding out LCM, along with the common factors, remaining uncommon factors also we have to take and we have to multiply. Followed? So this is the basic difference in HCF and LCM. Okay? We learned how to find out LCM of 108 and 135 by prime factorization method. Okay? Now same way we can find out the least common multiple of any numbers by using division method. Now what is that division method? See here. At a time we have to go on dividing the numbers. Now see, here can we divide 108. See here, 8 plus 1 9 and 5 plus 3 8 plus 1 9 means both numbers are divisible by 3. We have to select such a prime number so that we can divide both the numbers at a time. Okay. Now see, we can divide this by 3 also. This also we can divide by 3. So 3 3s are 9, 3 6s are 18. Okay. And here 3 4s are 12 and 3 5s are 15. Again these numbers are divisible by 3. Okay. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3, 3 5s are 15. Again see, 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Then now see, 4 and 5. They don't come in any other table. So 5 is not divisible. 4 is divisible by 2. So that also we will do. So 2 2s are 4. Correct? And as we cannot divide, so write 5 as it is. Got it? Now see here, all prime numbers did we get? We have to go on dividing till we are not getting everywhere all the prime numbers. Now, therefore, LCM of 108 and 135 is equal to. Now what we have to do? These all whatever prime numbers we got, go on multiplying it. That is 3 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 5. See here? Again 5 2s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 23s are 60, 63s are 180 and 183s are 540. So this is the LCM of these two given numbers. Okay. What did we do? Again see. Again just get into the mind. Two numbers at a time by which prime number we can divide. That's it. And divide by that. At a time we have to go on dividing. Now here see, here the situation came where 4 and 5 at a time we couldn't divide. In this situation what we have to do? We have to divide this number which is divisible. That number we can divide by any prime number. Now see, 4 I divided by 2. 2 is a prime number. I got the answer here, 2 to the 4. And 5 right as it is. Because we did not divide 5, no? So copy down that as it is. And then we have to multiply all these prime numbers, whatever we got, to get the LCM of given numbers. Understood? The prime factorization method, and this is the division method to find out LCM. In LCM, in prime factorization method, we are taking common factors also as well as uncommon factors also. Okay. See here, now we have to learn the relationship between LCM and HCF of two numbers. What is the relation? So the relation is here, first number, when we multiply first number by second number, that product whatever we get, that is equal to the product of HCF and their HCF and their LCM. Okay. If any two numbers are given, suppose 5 into 9, then what will happen? You will get 45. One example I am giving. For example it is, their product is 45. Then if you will take the product of their HCF and LCM, it will be also 45. This is the meaning of. So the relation is product of two numbers is equal to product of their HCF and their LCM. This is the relation between LCM and HCF. Okay. This where suppose three quantities they are giving. They will give first number, second number and HCF, and we have to find out LCM. That time what we have to do? That time we have to just put the values and we have to calculate to find out LCM. Or they will give you HCF, LCM, second number, you will have to find out first number. Okay? So to solve these sums, we can use this relation. Understood how the relationship between HCF and LCM?